Okay.
आज 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 ये आज बैग लेके बुक लेकर चल
I'm going to mute everyone as of now. Yeah, I have muted everyone. So whenever you have, there are no words without syllables. Okay, we are talking about syllables and we are talking that why syllables are so important. And nowadays, why everybody is talking about syllables. The reason is that how you can make the children learn the spelling. Dipali, it's been live streamed. So that link I will share. So I will not have to convert the recording and then it takes a lot of time. So it is on my YouTube. Okay. And that private link I'll share with you. Okay. So why syllables are important? Syllables are important for the child to learn the spelling is in an easier way. Okay. For the big spellings, rather than doing the ratification the way we did in our school days. So we all have struggled with big spellings and we all have gone through that phobia of spelling mistakes. Okay. Because in our days, we were not aware about the syllables and phonics and all. But still, being human, we all have brains, so we have done the same thing in some different way. We have tried to simplify the things. The simplest thing which anybody would have done is, if the spelling is too big, we used to chunk it in parts. Okay, so that we have to learn the small parts, and that makes a big part. So that chunking, that breaking down is syllabication. And now, when you are talking about syllables, that means you are breaking the word into parts. That's okay. But there are some rules how to break. Okay. Why the rules are important? Because the rules will help the child to understand the correct spelling. For an example, let's take any random word. Can you all type, any one of you type a word in the chat box? Any word? Develop. Okay. Now, when the word for the first word I got is develop, so let's talk about develop first. So when I talk about the word develop, it's a good word because that's a tricky word, and for the child it's difficult to learn the spelling of develop. So now you can type in the chat box that if you talk about the word develop, how many vowel sounds do you hear there? In the word develop, how many vowel sounds are there? All those who are watching live can also answer in the chat box. How many vowel sounds are there in the word develop? Okay, so 2. Which 2 vowel sounds are there? Someone is writing 2, someone is writing 1, someone is writing, no one has written 3. But the correct answer is 3. Okay, all of you go and check on Google, write develop and write syllables. What do you get there? Because no one has written 3, but there are 3 syllables there. So type on Google develop and syllables. Develop, the word is develop, and you have to write syllables. Now tell me, yes. So you will divide it as de, ve, la, right? Okay. Now, if I have to syllabicate this, the word develop, now, can anybody tell me why I have divided it like this? Can you tell me which sound is there in this part? You can write in the chat box. This is a, which sound it is? Okay, the answer is E sound. Okay. Can anybody tell me why I have kept V and L with this E? You can write in the chat box. Okay. Now, here comes the role of rules of syllables. And the rule of syllable is whenever you have a short vowel sound, you need to enclose it into the, it has to be a closed syllable. That means the vowel should be closed on both the sides with a consonant. So that is why we have taken V-E-L. Okay. So consonant, short vowel and consonant. Now, why we have left E alone in the first part and why we have left O alone in the third part? Can anybody tell me that? You can write in the chat box why it is so. The reason is we will be studying this further. It is called schwa, which is not a short vowel also and which is not a long vowel also. It is unstressed lazy sound which can come in any word which has more than one syllable. Okay. So we can leave schwa alone, we can leave the long vowel alone, but we cannot leave the short vowel alone. The short vowel has to be enclosed between two consonants. Okay. Let's take some other word. The word someone has written comfortable. Okay. Now tell me how many syllables are there in the word comfortable? When you talk about comfortable, you can write in the chat box. Again, go to Google, write the word comfortable, write syllables, and you will find, and you have to tell me that where should you put the line to divide the word. I have given the permission to share the screen, so you can share it here. You can draw the line to break the word comfortable. So how are you going to break the word comfortable? Okay, so the answers which I'm getting is for comfortable. Everyone agree that there are 4 syllables? Everyone agree to this? Okay, so this is actually, if we represent this, it will be come. Okay, and then foot, and then a, and then bill. Okay. So you can see here, this is giving, this O is an alternative for a sound, alternative spelling. So a sound can come from O also. So this is a short sound. So that needs CVC, right? It will be CVC. Now, because this is a long sound, so it is standing alone. Because we have sound, so this sound will also be taken by enclosed here. जैसे भी करना है 4 पापा है ना ठीक है and this LE is again a schwa sound UHL. Okay, so this is bill. So we have to keep this A alone being a long sound. It cannot be closed by B. B cannot come here. Why? Because al will always take the consonant along with. Also, here T cannot come because T will go with this. Okay, so long vowels stand alone in a syllable and they make one single syllable. So this is a 4-syllable word. Okay, now I'm giving permission to unmute for your doubts regarding this. But please take care that if you're not speaking, not asking anything, then keep yourself muted. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Any doubts?
Ma'am, how do we teach the child the schwa sound?
Right now, we will only tell them that you have to divide the word as per the number of consonants. One syllable will have only one vowel sound. Okay. Any other questions? Don't worry about the recording. This is live, so I'll share the link of this live session. Okay. Any other doubt? Yes.
Ma'am, not why you have written A square.
It is C or K. You can write anyone. C also is and K is also. There is again so much of noise. Take care. If you're not asking, then keep yourself muted, please.
Ma'am, can you please explain the concept of shaw sound?
That we will take separately. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Any other doubt? This only that keep in mind that your chin should go down for one syllable, the first thing. Okay. And the second thing, to make it as simple as possible, you have to just take care that your every syllable should have only one vowel sound. Okay. And whenever you speak, your chin goes down for one syllable. So comfortable. So your chin goes down. So this is chin bump method, where the chin goes down. Okay. So because see, vowels and consonants, how we have bifurcated why they are called vowels and why they are called consonants, because vowels, whenever you speak, the air passes through, right? When you say A, your lips are not touching. E, I, O, U, or A, E, O, it's the air is passing through. Neither your tongue is touching the roof, no, your lips are touching. But when you speak any consonant, you will have, like, for example, B, your lips are touching. L, so tongue is rolling. M, N, R, so your tongue is rolling. S, T. So, but only for the vowels, it's just the air passes through. Neither your tongue moves, nor your lips touching. Right? So now when we divide in syllable, we know that whenever the consonant will come, it will be our lips will touch or tongue will roll. So you can divide it one syllable whenever your chin goes down. Because if you close your lips to give the consonant sound B, you need to open it again. So that will be another syllable. So every time you will have another syllable for another vowel sound. Now I hope that's clear. Any doubt? So the simplest version, even with children who you don't need to teach many of the rules, but you can simply say that, just a minute. Okay. So just take care of chin bum method, and every syllable should have one single vowel sound. Any other doubt, anyone? Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's see how much we have learned. So I will read the words and you have to tell me how many syllables are there. Okay. So bluebell, bluebell, 2. Farmyard, again 2. Playtime, 2. Hairbrush, 2. Okay. Goalkeeper, you can write in the chat box. Goalkeeper is 3. Disagree, goalkeeper is 3. Goalkeeper, okay. Disagree, disagree, 3. Okay. Teacher, teacher, 2. Uneventful, 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 4. Right, Harsha. Handkerchief, 3. Yes. Okay. So this is the way how you will be doing the syllables. Okay. Now, how many of you are aware of the rules? This is very simple. Whenever there's a consonant, if there's no particular pattern, then simply we add ing. So for all the words, normally we use only ing without changing the spelling. But if you have e, we need to drop that e, right? And when you have consonant and vowel and consonant at the end, then this last consonant gets doubled, as in hopping, as in admitting, as in shopping, as in grinning, as in knitting, and as in stopping. But if you have y, it will be as it is, no change. But if you have ie and in a word, then you have to drop ie, and instead of ie we use only y. Okay, because if you don't do that, then the spelling will be DIEING, but there is no such spelling where you have IE and I together. There cannot be 3 vowels together, IEI. There can be no word. So that is why that IE is replaced by Y. Okay. So please do these words in the chat box. Write the answers for these words.
P plus ing.
Sorry.
Hop plus P plus ing. Can you please repeat?
When you have a consonant, then a vowel, and then a consonant, last 3 letters, then you will have to double the last letter.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So can you all write for fly, grab, remind, measure, juggle, plan, frighten, tie, irritate? Okay, so I hope that's clear. Now let's move to the next. So this is, we have done present continuous. So now past continuous. So it will be I was, you, were, we were, they were, he was, she was, it was, plus ing for continuous. And for future continuous, it will be plus ing. Okay. So I think this is very simple. I am going, I was going, I will be going. So you will have to do a lot of practice of sentence framing with the children. Okay, you need to ask them yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yesterday I was eating, today I am eating, tomorrow I will be eating. So you can have some flashcards with you. They have to pick up the flashcard, they have to read the action word which is given, and then they have to frame the sentence for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And for this, you can have variations where you can ask them to make negative sentences also or questions also. Okay, so the child will open the chat, read the verb, and he'll make sentences for present tense, present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. Okay. Now comes proper adjectives. Now from proper nouns become proper adjectives. So China becomes Chinese, Ireland becomes Irish, Mars becomes Martian, America becomes American. So all the proper nouns, if you are changing into adjectives, that becomes a proper adjective because it's starting with capital. It's a special name, Chinese. So Chinese sees capital because it's a special name, right? So from proper noun, we get proper adjectives. Can you all show me anything which is near you? And that is an example of proper adjective. Can you go and get something?
Can it be a phone? Like it's a Chinese phone?
Yes, you can show a Chinese phone. You can show an Indian tea, an Italian pizza. Okay. So can you all solve this? It's very simple. You can write in the chat box. First one is like Australia. So it becomes Australian. Kangaroos are Australian animals. Can you write the answers in the chat box? I hope the screen is visible. Wait. Yeah. Yes. So Australian, Japanese, British, American, Canadian, French, Chinese, and Indian. Now the next is, this topic is clear, everyone? Or is any doubt, you can ask me. Anyone has any doubt for proper adjectives? It's clear. Okay. Now contractions. What are contractions? Using an apostrophe. Okay. So that's very simple. I hope there's no doubt for contractions. Anyone has any doubt? So this is again a kind of ratification only for the child, but with the with the help of making more and more sentences, the child can practice. So you can give a lot of sentences, and these worksheets are there in Jolly Grammar book where the child has to convert. So I will becomes I apostrophe double L U apostrophe double L. You can have lock and key also. You can play games also. You can have flip cards. So if you have card, they open and read. Okay. So you can have two sides where they have I and will, but when you open the card, it becomes I apostrophe double L, that way. Or they can just match. You can have some disposable glasses, they have to go and connect them. You can have the colors, okay, the section where you have kept, for example, red section, blue section, okay, and they have to quickly go and get one from red section and one from blue section, and when they come back, it becomes with apostrophe. So any such games you can ask the children, you can make the children play a lot, okay. And you can, if you have a board, then you can write contractions, and then the child has to make a sentence without contraction. So if I write I apostrophe double L, the child will not say I'll, but the child will say I will eat ice cream. So you can write the contractions on board, and the children, while making sentence, will not, or vice versa. You can also play the bingo game where you speak contraction and he has to cut the um, um full expanded form, okay. So these ways you can make them play, right? Let me know if there is anything you are not able to understand, okay. Now with adjectives, we make some adjectives on adding ly becomes adverbs. So all the ly adverbs basically are made from adjectives, okay. Slow becomes slowly, so slow is an adjective and slowly is an adverb, okay. So what you can do is you can have two captains of the team. Like for example, here let's take Geeta and Harsha. So Geeta is adjective and Harsha is adverb. You all know that Geeta is adjective and Harsha is adverb. So Geeta will speak a word and Harsha will add ly. Let's start.
Happy.
Geeta,
Happy.
yes, keep on speaking. Yes, give more examples.
Quite.
Quietly.
Yes. Or if you can,
Cheerful.
Cheerfully.
yes, simple, simply. So from adjectives, so because the children, if you do it only very plain, like cheerful, cheerfully, if you do like that, they will understand that cheerful can be converted into cheerfully, but they will not understand that it is an adjective and it is an adverb. So you need to have the role play in the class, that see, he is adjective today and he is an adverb today. And then you will do, then they will remember that when it is without ly, it's an adjective, but when it is with ly, it's an adverb. Okay. So I have got many examples in the chat box also. Well done. So here it becomes selfish will become
Selfishly.
selfish becomes quiet becomes
Quietly.
okay. Angry,
Angrily.
okay. Bad,
Badly.
Bad.
badly. Quick
Quickly.
and serious,
Seriously.
serious. Okay. Now noun can act as an adjective. What an adjective does? Who will tell what an adjective does really? What an adjective does. Who will tell me?
Ma'am, it
It
tells
describes
the
the
sense
noun.
of the noun.
It describes a word.
Okay. And what is a naming word? What a naming word does? What is a naming word? Basic question. Very basic question.
It shows name of a thing, person, anything.
Okay. Now, what if it is a naming word, but it is still describing another word in the sentence? Yes. Then the naming word will act as what? The naming word will act as adjective. So in the word toothbrush, which is an adjective and which is a naming word? And why? Who will explain that?
Ma'am, in toothbrush, I think tooth is the adjective which is telling speciality for the brush.
Yes. So brush can be any brush. But when you say toothbrush, then it's a particular kind of brush which is used, right? So here the word tooth is not about the brush, because what for example, I am holding a toothbrush or I am having a toothbrush. Now, what is in my hand? What is in my hand? It's a kind of a brush. So actually the naming word will be brush only. I don't have tooth in my hand. Do I have a tooth in my hand? But why I have taken the word tooth? To relate it, right? To describe the kind of brush I have. So there is no way tooth word as a naming word, because I am actually not having tooth in my hand, right? I'm not having tooth in my hand. I'm having brush. So that's a brush. But what kind of a brush I have? I have a toothbrush. So in that case, tooth becomes adjective, which is describing the naming word. This is a common mistake that we as teachers, if our concepts are not that clear, then we might tell the wrong answer to the children. So always remember, when you are talking about a word which is a naming word, but there, what is the role? That's very important. Is it really playing the role of a noun, or is it used to describe? Okay. If it is used only to describe another naming word, then it is there as an adjective, but not as a naming word. Okay. So can you solve this? Like the first picture, I will tell you carrot cake. So write the answers in the chat box. Okay. Yes. So it will be rabbit house, mountain bike, tulip plant, diamond ring, apple tree, cheese and tomato sandwich. Okay. So the first word is adjective. The second word is noun. Now from noun, we can have adjective by adding only y. Okay. So dust becomes dusty, spice becomes spicy, mud becomes muddy, noise becomes noisy, hair becomes hairy, spot becomes spotty. So the same kind of game you can play where one person can be noun, another one can be adjective. Okay. Now, how to check that it is a noun or an adjective? Can anybody tell me? Because that's a great confusion even with senior children. How do you differentiate that it is a noun or is it an adjective? I think we discussed it on the first day also. Who will answer for this? The simplest way is to check, can you add a naming word after that? If you can add a naming word after that, then it is an adjective. Okay. So if I say dust, dust, I cannot use any naming word after dust. But if I say dusty, weather, spicy, vegetable, muddy, mm, road, noisy, class, hairy, uh, animal, spotty, snake. Okay. So when you can attach another naming word, then it has to be an adjective. Otherwise, it will be a naming word. Okay. Now, irregular plurals means when the spelling is changed, or is it's same. Otherwise, simply regular ones are when you have some kind of rule, like when to add s, when to add es, when to add ies. Those are regular because there is a rule and they follow a rule. But when there is no rule and the spelling is either changed or even if the spelling is same, we call them irregular plurals. Okay. So this is the worksheet which is there and they have to match and also draw. Now there is a question which when I go to schools for trainings, normally the teacher says that our children are not able to draw. So in that case, they can cut pictures also. It's not necessary they need to draw. If they can also use pictures. Okay. Now what is subject and what is object? Who will tell me subject and object? Anyone has an idea about subject and object?
Ma'am, subject is who is talking, or object is about which the thing we are telling.
Okay. Subject, who does the work? Object, on whom work is done. Okay. Any other thing? Any other idea you have about subject and object? If I say, I am cooking food, what is the subject there and what is the object there? What will be the subject and what will be the object? I will be subject. Okay. So who is? So for subject, the question is always who? Who is doing? Whatever the thing is done, whatever work is done, who will be the subject? Okay. And what will be the object? I am cooking what? I am. So if you get an answer, there is an object. If you don't get an answer, there is no object. Like I am sleeping. There is no object. But I am cooking food, then it is food is the object. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. You have to solve this and share it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, subject and object. 5 minutes. I'm giving to everyone.
Ma'am, if you can once explain subject and object before we start solving, I didn't get it.
Zach eats an ice cream. So who eats is subject. What he eats is an object. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay, let's quickly discuss. Many of you have answered. So, Rose is subject, picture is object. Sam runs quickly, there is no object. Lucy is riding the horse. Lucy, subject, horse, object. Dog, subject, man, object. We, subject, but there is no object. He, subject, car is object. Dragon, subject, fire, object. Author, subject, novel, object. They, subject, song, object. Grandpa is sleeping, no object. Grandpa is subject, but there is no object. She, subject, tune, object. Lion, subject, tree, object. Woman, subject, photos, object. Boy, subject, monkey, object. Monkey, subject, boy, object. Okay, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt, anyone? Now, sometimes the object, now here, if you see ice cream, if you see picture, if you see horse, man, car, fire, novel, song, tune, tree, photos, monkey, boy, they all are naming words, right? All of the objects here are what? Nouns. Okay. So, subject is also either noun or pronoun. Always remember, subject will always be either noun. You can note it down that subject will be a noun. Because if somebody is doing, then that person, name of a person means naming word. A person is a naming word. And we replace that name of the person with pronouns. So the subject can either be naming word or what? Pronoun. Noun or pronoun is subject. Same way, noun or pronoun is object also. Okay. So, can you tell me what will be the object pronoun? Can you tell me what will be the object pronoun? If I say Zach eats an ice cream, instead of ice cream, what you can write? Which pronoun you can write?
It.
Yes. Zach eats it. Rose paints it. Okay. The dog frightened him. Instead of the man, we will write him. So either it is a subject, it is a naming word or a pronoun. So what are object pronouns? These are object pronouns. Can you all make sentences? I'm giving you 2 minutes. You have to make sentence of only the object pronouns and share it on WhatsApp. Only the object pronoun, like me should come at the end, you should come at the end of the sentence, him should come at the end of a sentence. Object means coming at the end. Like they called me. Me is object. I'm giving one example. So make the remaining sentences and share it in the group. Okay, so I hope now it's clear to everyone. All of you have shared your answers. Okay. Now, you have to just solve this. I is a subject here, me is the object here. Here, her is object, she is subject. So pronoun coming at the end is object pronoun, pronoun coming at the starting will be subject pronoun. Okay.
मैम
Yes.
ऐसा कोई रूल है क्या कि आई सब्जेक्ट हो तभी मी ऑब्जेक्ट होता है?
हाँ, I से me बनेगा, है ना?
मींस वी से यू, वी से अस, दे से लव देम.
हाँ, ये हमने यहाँ पर देखा ना अभी, ये वाला।
हाँ, तो
I से me, you से।
मींस
Okay.
जब ये इधर वाले सब्जेक्ट होंगे तभी इधर वाले ऑब्जेक्ट होंगे.
Right. Okay. I makes me, I से me बनेगा, you से you ही रहेगा, he से him बनेगा, she से her बनेगा. Okay. Clear? Now, yesterday I told that next we will have the first difference which you will see is जब हमने object pronoun किया था, when we did object pronoun में you have seen that there is no s, है ना? We don't have an s here, okay, at the end, okay. But possessive pronouns में you will find an s there, okay. So just only mine will not have s, but other than that each of them has s at the end. Okay, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. So because why this s is coming, which it is again showing belongingness, that it belongs to someone, right? So this bag is yours. Okay, so yours shows that it is belonging to someone. It shows the possession, right? Now, the very simple exercise you can do to make them clear the difference between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives is this activity chit game. So you have pink chits for pink is for pronoun, blue is for adjectives. So this is dash car, blue or pink, what will come? This is dash car.
You, my car.
My car.
Mine.
Yes. And this car is?
Yours.
Yours.
Which is pink or
Yours.
blue?
Pink.
Yours.
Pink.
Pink.
So pink will come at the end and blue will hold a naming word. Okay. Okay. So you can see where pink will come and where blue will come. Okay. Now these are possessive pronouns. This book belongs to us. This book is ours. That teddy belongs to you. That teddy is yours. That cat belongs to them. That cat is theirs. Okay. This brush belongs to her. This brush is hers. That dog belongs to you all. So that dog belongs to you. Sorry, that dog is yours. Okay. That this coat belongs to him. Okay. So this coat is his. Okay. When you write the word belong, then it is object pronoun. Belong to me, belong to you, belong to him. But when you remove that belong, and put possessive pronouns. Okay. Any doubt? Anyone has any doubt? Okay, now what are these? Can anybody tell me? What are these?
Homophones.
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 Yes. What are homophones?
Same pronunciation but different
But
spelling.
different meanings.
What are, yes. So this is an activity which the children will do. You will cut the pear into two parts, and you will just scatter them on the floor, and they have to fix scent with parts of the pear. Okay. So homophone cards, these cards can be there. C and C, send, right, way. Okay. They can also do this kind of an activity. Judy found a long hair and Judy found a long hair. Now the spelling is same of hair and hair, but the sentence makes the difference. Okay. The next part is collective noun. Okay. Before I start with the collective noun, what is a collective noun? Who can tell me? What is a collective noun? What do you understand by collective noun?
Group of
Collective
same noun.
Okay, can you all show me any group, anything? Go and get some group. What you can show me as a collective noun? Okay, Geeta is showing. So how will you tell that? Geeta, what do you have? What do you have?
Bunch of colors.
You can say a packet of colors. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Ma'am, class of students.
yes, we all are sitting in the class. Okay. So collective noun is actually a group. Now the thing is that in collective noun, we cannot just use any word. It is a specific word, like with men, band of men, cast of actors, stack of librarians, sentence of judges. So anyways, they will have to learn it. And so we can have the activities. Again, we can scatter these kind of puzzles and they have to fit into the correct one. So player will fit only with the team. Fish will fit only with the school. Trees will fit only into the forest. The shape which is cut will fit only with the respective collective noun. Okay, this is again a game. So a school of fish. So the picture can be drawn, and also you can hang a bag, school bag. So that it is a mnemonic device that the student look at the picture and remember school because there's a bag. So you can be creative, and that way you can teach a school of fish. Okay. Sorting activities. So now define, compare, and sort. So identify and sort. So they can identify the word and where it has to be applied. So first they need to define what is a collective noun, a group of sheep, a group of birds, a group of, okay. Then they will compare that how is a collective noun different from a proper noun. Why the collective noun is different from a proper noun? Because it doesn't start with a capital letter, and proper noun is not a group, but collective noun is a group. And then sorting. Okay. So they have to do sorting. They have to do the sorting of proper nouns and collective nouns. So collective noun will be always a group of common noun. Okay. A group of common noun will become collective noun. Any doubt? Anyone has any doubt in this? No. Okay. So this is the worksheet which is there in Jolly Grammar book. A shoal of fish, bunch of grapes, flock of birds, fleet of ship, colony of ants, audience of listeners. So they have to underline, they have to read and then underline. Then they have to complete each phrase with a suitable noun, a choir of, a bouquet of flowers, a crowd of people, a herd of sheep, a team of players, a library of books. Okay, and then they have to use a collective noun to describe each of these groups, like a bunch of bananas, a band of players, a herd of sheep. Okay. Now this is the last page. So take a screenshot and do it after the, I'll end the meeting now, but you have to take the screenshot, solve it, and put it in the group. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. Level 3 is for which standard?
Grade 3. We are going grade wise. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the topics. Okay. So take a screenshot or else I have already shared this PPT with you. So this is the last page of the PPT. You need to solve this and share it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. And thank you everyone for your birthday wishes. Today I had an amazing day. I enjoyed my day and thank you for everything. Thank you for your best wishes. I hope everyone has taken the screenshot. So good night, everyone. Share your work now. Okay. And I'll share the link of this live session so you can watch whenever you want to revise. Okay.